Young man, a university professor, LUMS professor, an entrepreneur who has started many businesses. In his journey, he'll share with you there are always successes, and successes are preceded by failures and temperament and going on and being there in multiple interests in gender, in culture, in entrepreneurship, in human rights, and many more things. And I don't want to stand between him and you, so I present to you Adnan Zahid. Please welcome him with a round of applause.
उनका पीर पढ़ी कुछ लोगों ने सुनी भी होगी। आज मैं दिखाने जा रहा हूँ। तो मैं आजकल एक वर्ड बड़ा मशहूर है फटीचर। Apologize for the furniture speech I'm going to give you. And I'm going to tell you why it's so furniture. मैं आज तकरीबन 7 बजे के करीब तैयार होकर जिम जा रहा हूँ और मुझे मैसेज आया और मैंने अपना फ़ोन देखा और उन्होंने मुझे बताया कि आपको स्लाइड्स कल जो भेजनी है तो टॉप तो अभी हो। तो मैं उसी वक्त जिम का गियर बदल के दूसरे कपड़े पहने करीम खुलवाई और ये करीम में एक एनवलप पड़ा था, उसके ऊपर मैंने जल्दी वो बातें लिखी जो मैंने करनी। अब and I was very shit scared when I walked in here कि पता नहीं क्या हो, but it's fine. आप लोग सारे क्रेजी हरकतें करते रहे हैं, मैं दिखा रहा हूँ। I am known for this way. मैं वाकई ही खिसका हूँ। They informed me way beforehand that it's on the 10th of March, and being me, I never read the date. And interestingly, this is what business has taught me and what life has taught me as well. Sometimes you're not going to be able to plan for something, and oddballs are going to come to you, and at those times, how you handle those situations, that is extremely important. Many times in my life, I've been through such situations. So I'll weave my life story with the other things. So the first oddball I got was, I was orphaned at the age of 6 months. Both my parents passed away in a car accident and left a brother who's 2.5 years older than I am, and me to an old grandmother. So my grandmother brought me up, and that was the first oddball thrown at me. And I think it's important to have a life like mine. No, I don't recommend this for people, but to go through difficulties is very important, because that prepares you for a lot of difficulties in the future. And I think that was the first setback I faced in life. I was able to manage it well. 18 years down the line, my life revolved around my grandmother, and she passed away when I was 18. That's the second oddball I got. And I managed that as well. And thank God, God gave me the perseverance to deal with that loss, because my parents' loss was smaller than my grandmother's loss. So failures are a part of life. तकरीबन 5 बार एक तरफा मोहब्बत में फेल होने के बाद 6ठी बार में successful. A lot of people talk about failures and how failures are so great. What they don't tell you is it takes 4 years to get over your first love, another 3 the second time around, and by the time you've gotten over 5, you're touching 40, and then you get married and so on. So failures are very difficult. I've learned in life that behind every great failure is a string of failures. But behind every great success is a string of failures as well. What sets them apart is how they deal with the failures. And I think failures are hard, painful, and very difficult to come back from. So when we started our business, this was about 3 years ago, I don't have Max was exaggerating, of course. We have a very small business. I'm here primarily not in the capacity of a LUMS professor, but an entrepreneur who started this small burger shop called Johnny and Julie. And the first time we started it, For a year, I pumped in money into that business and it failed. And when it failed and we closed the shop, it felt really bad. It hurt. And I had no intention of starting it again. But then one fine day, we were sitting together, me and my partners, and we decided to have another go at it. And this time around, we invested even more money. And we believed in the idea. And it clicked. It worked really well. And the initial failure is forgotten now. But it's important to understand that failures are not easy. A lot of people want to do a lot of things, but I don't think they're prepared for failure. No matter how many times we stand here and tell them that failure is great, nobody wants failure. And I'm just saying that we'll fail again and again. And the really courageous people, really people who are able to do something, they get back from the failure, stand up on their feet and do something again. That was one thing I wanted to talk about. Another very interesting thing I've realized over the years is that everyone thinks I'm quite big. When you talk to anyone in my family, they think I'm big, especially my chacha. My eldest chacha I remember I was doing my undergraduate and I said I want to do philosophy and he said, "Tu pagal hai. Junglon mein nikal jao, tumhe reality se koi connection nahi hai." And I've always had this ability to challenge conventional thought. At many places and on many occasions I've challenged conventional thought. I'll give you a couple of examples. We've all heard the saying, too many cooks spoil the broth. या चार मुल्लाओं में मुर्गी हराम. मेरे बिजनेस में हम 8 पार्टनर्स हैं. Right? There's 8 of us. You cannot imagine how difficult it is to manage that business. Everyone is, when I kept adding people to that business, the thing I got again and again was, बेटे ऐसे काम नहीं होता, थोड़े से लोग काम करते, इतने ज़्यादा लोग काम नहीं कर सकते. That's the conventional thought. I said, who says that? Where's the evidence? I'm working with 8 people, we're having a wonderful time, we're successful, and it's great. Again, when we started our restaurant, one of the problems we had was that we did not have enough capital. So where do we open that restaurant? A restaurant business means location, 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 right? Everyone says that's the most important thing. We opened our restaurant in Double C Block Phase 4. Most of the people haven't even been there. That market brought nobody. It was a dead market. Today, if you happen to walk around that market, you won't find a parking spot. There's almost 80 cars parked outside that small restaurant, right? And it's a conventional thought which did not have a lot of evidence behind it. We tried it, it worked. So, many such things. Conventional has been a part of me. कि इसको चैलेंज करना और क्यों. So when I was very young, I was given a path. बेटे पढ़ लो, पढ़ने के बाद क्या करना है जी, कंप्यूटर साइंस कर लो. क्यों आजकल कंप्यूटर साइंस का दौर. I went to Oxford University for an undergraduate. I did math and computation. This is back in 1997. I graduated in 2000 and I joined the IT sector. And I began my life as a programmer. And everyone says, एक बार एक डिग्री कर लो. डॉक्टर साहब ने डॉक्टरी छोड़ी. मेरे लिए बड़ा मुश्किल था कि 3 साल की डिग्री करने के बाद ऑक्सफोर्ड से कंप्यूटर साइंस करने के बाद वो छोड़ दो. I decided to quit computer science because I did not like it. It was very hard. I was living in the US, living the American dream, but I wasn't happy. Everyone says material success is the most important thing. I had the non-conventional question. क्यों? I'm not happy, doesn't matter how much money I have. I quit my job, I came back to Pakistan and I started an MBA at London. In 2004, I graduated and mashallah I did pretty well. But at that point, I decided not to join the corporate sector. And again, conventional thought, logical next step is you've done your MBA, do a corporate job. I went to England for 6 months and just worked in my uncle's grocery store. What I used to do was, aunties aati thi wo kehti putter hai 10 kilo aata 15 किलो चावल है मेरी गड्डी च खाते और एक ऑक्सफोर्ड का अंडर ग्रेजुएट लम्स का PhD बोरी अपने कंधे पर रखता था, जाता था और मैं वो गाड़ी में रखता था. And I used to enjoy it. It was a wonderful 6 months of my life where I interacted with people. I never thought I was doing something small. I was sorting my head out. And then after 6 months, I returned back to Pakistan. And then again, एक प्रोफेसर ने मुझे कहा कि अदनान की PhD कर. मैंने कहा क्यों? तुम्हें पढ़ने का शौक. मैंने कहा चलो ये भी करके देख लेते. Complete haphazard decisions. I made those decisions. PhD की 2 साल 18,000 रुपये में मैं लम्स में रिसर्च एसोसिएट था in 2005 and 6. मेरा एवरेज बैचमेट की सैलरी 1.5 लाख रुपया और मेरी 18,000. In my family, my friends, everyone thought कि ये बंदा में थोड़ा पागल हो गया. एक लाइफ है, अब आगे गुजारे, किन चक्रों में पड़ा हुआ. But I did that. I got a scholarship. I went back to Oxford University to do my PhD. I took my sweet time, finishing my PhD, and I came back to Pakistan and started teaching at LUMS. While teaching at LUMS, I met a few students, I became very close to them, and we decided to start a business. 4 students, 3 मेरे cousin और एक मैं, 8 लोगों ने कारोबार शुरू किया. And mashallah, it's a great success. We have our ups and downs and challenges, but it's phenomenal working with other people. I've learned in life that there are 3 kinds of people: givers, takers, and matchers. I recommend a very good book called Give and Take by Adam Grant, and his research says that givers are the most successful people in the world, and I've experienced it. Always think about other people and you'll always be successful. एक और side issue, craziness का, I think bad ideas are really important for good ideas. Unless you have the courage to think about really, really bad ideas, you can never come up with a good idea. जब हमने काम शुरू किया था, हमने इतने बुरे आइडिया सोचे थे कि people would laugh at them. एक आइडिया ये था कि किसी जगह पे 4th फ्लोर पे बर्गर शॉप खोलते हैं और पाइप्स बनवाते हैं वेल्डिंग के, और उन पाइप्स के अंदर बर्गर डालेंगे, वो नीचे से निकलेगा और हमारा वेटर वो बर्गर honestly and walk through burger, bring it down, walk through burger. From crazy idea, from very crazy ideas, you can come to very sane ideas, but think crazy ideas. Finally, I also believe people are very important. In our restaurant, we absolutely love our workforce. I spend a couple of days a month working on the shop floor, making burgers, frying chips, and all my students come there and they request that Aadab burger bana ke khilaएं, and I'm wearing that cap and I'm working with those people. We have a wonderful relationship and they absolutely love us. If anyone wants to, if anyone asks me what's the reason for our success, it's the thoda sa LUMS ke bare mein, I think people who have a passion are always going to be told that they're crazy. I have a passion. My passion is developing people. In LUMS, I'm known to be the faculty member who will solve every problem of a student. If I have to fight people, if I have to do anything I can do to make life more easier for the student, starting businesses with them, I have about 5 businesses with my students. And it's a wonderful, wonderful experience. Being connected to young people who are a lot crazier than we are keeps the crazy in us alive. And I think that's why I'm always connected to young people, so that I never become sane again. Thank you very much.